Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Cooking with CandiWare, and today we're going to be making little ocarinas. Hi everyone, and welcome to Cooking with CandiWare. If you are new, I am Candice, or better known as CandiWare, and this is where we make adorable miniature food jewelry. And if you are returning, thank you so much for coming back. I've got my little co-host here with me. But anyways, this is Blaze, and we will be showing you how to make these. Whoop! I just dropped one, so he has to go see it. These adorable little ocarinas. So here's one of them. Let's see if I can get it to focus. There we go. So like I'm sure many of you, I've always been a fan of Zelda, and hey, he's eating it. He is eating it. Okay, that is enough. And I loved playing the Zelda games so much. I even cosplayed as Navi, I know, but anyways, or a fairy I should say in general. But yeah, so if you are a super fan like me, then you will love making these adorable earrings. Like always, don't forget to click on the little bell to keep updated with what's going on with CandiWare. And don't forget to check out the link down below, which shows you all of the items in a kit format, so you know with pictures and everything how I made these little guys. But without further ado, let's get right on to the DIY. Here are all the tools, and find them in the description box below. So first we're going to be taking some of our blue clay, and we're going to be mixing it with, it's either called mother of pearl or metallic pearl or just pearl, depending on how old your clay is. And you're just going to mix that until you get a nice light shade like what you see here. And we're going to be making two little ocarinas. So the way I'm doing this is taking a small piece of clay and rolling it into a teardrop shape. So we're going to do this one more time. You can definitely, instead of making earrings, make a necklace, and instead of making it this small, you can make them a tad bit bigger. So you're just going to play around with them until you're happy with how they look like. And then from there we're going to be rolling out a small snake, and this is going to be the mouthpiece for the ocarina. And we're also going to be taking some granite, and you're going to just lightly push down on the mouthpiece that we made. Then you're going to take the granite and flatten that out, just lightly. And now we're going to wrap it all the way around the ocarina. And then you're just going to flatten the two pieces together just a little bit more so it looks a little bit more defined. And then from there we're going to be taking our X-Acto knife and cutting it right down the middle. So we did this so that you only had to make one instead of two. So we're going to take one of the pieces and then add that to our ocarina. And then do that for the next one. And then you're just going to push them more in place. And then that's what they look like so far. So just keep working with it until you're happy with how they generally look. I'm using my dotting tool just to push down the granite so that they look relatively the same size. And then from there we're going to be making the little Triforce that's on both ocarinas. So I just took a small amount of yellow clay, and I'm just going to be making a triangle. So after you've made that, then you can just pull away the excess clay. So they're super tiny, so be patient with it if you don't get it right the first time. So then you're going to take the little Triforce symbol that you've just made and place that right in the middle of where the mouthpiece is sitting. So you're just going to put that in place, and then you're going to be doing that for the other one also. And then just make sure it looks nice. So then from there we're going to be taking a dotting tool, and make sure you have either a picture on hand or follow what I have here for where they're placed. So it goes 3 in front of where the mouthpiece is, so 1 in the very top, and then, oh sorry, I should say 4, and kind of a diamond shape, and then 3 on the very end. So you're just going to place them, and then I like to use my dotting tool and go over them a couple times for size. So yeah, I'm just using my other one as a template so I can do it over again. So what's your favorite Zelda game? I sadly haven't played too many, so I'm probably going to say that the first game I played was The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, and that's probably my favorite one. But anyways, now we're going to be adding in the head pin. So you're just going to stick that right in beside the mouthpiece, and then you're going to be using your needle tool to just make sure it's all closed up. I'm sorry for all the clearing of my throat. I've been slightly ill all this week, and I'm trying to get over a cold that just won't go away. It's just like a slight tickle that's making me awfully tired, so I'm sorry guys. But anyways, that's what it looks like once you're done this step, and you're going to cook it according to your clay's instructions. And once we're done with that, we're going to be using our paintbrush, and we're going to add some gloss all over the outside of the ocarina, and you're going to do this to both of them. And I like to have, as you can see there, what you're looking at mostly is just an awful piece of mishmash clay, and I like to use that to hold my ocarinas while they're drying. So once it's dry, you're going to be taking your round head pliers, and then I like to also use my flat head and wrap it around the round head pliers, and I like to also use my other item that I'm making to show size and if I'm getting them the proper length. So you're just going to wrap it around. Definitely be patient with this because it's really close to the mouthpiece. It can be a little bit more difficult to finagle the wire around and around, so definitely take your time. And then once you're happy with how many times you've looped that around, you can just use some nail clippers to cut off the excess. Now I'm going to be adding on the findings, the earring findings, and then close that up. And then here are what my ocarinas look like. I hope you enjoyed this. I know sometimes the ocarinas can be either a purple or a blue, but I hope you enjoyed what this one turned out like. Anyways, don't forget to comment down below. I would love to know your thoughts. Thanks so much for crafting with me. Don't forget to stick around for next week's DIY Crafty Friday. Bye!